Okay, we are here. We are going to play some more Humble Bundle games. This one is Stories, The Path of Destiny. I have no idea what this one's about, as per usual. So we're just going to get right into it.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods. Midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned.
Oh dear.
The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians.
Oh no.
The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion.
Yeah.
And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Okay, we've got to protect the kid.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course.
Of course.
So Reynardo had to run after him.
Right. Hold to move. Got it. Okay. Just hold and drag. Oh, got an achievement for spinning around in a circle. Okay.
The two Ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The Ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Okay. Bam! Okay. Easy peasy. Oh god, more. Okay, that's not gonna work. Got it. So... Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Got that. There we go. Oh, I got him. Okay.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him.
Oh dear.
The kid.
Where's he gone? He's run off. Come back here. Oh. Hold to grab. To aim. Okay. Okay. Okay, that one's easy enough, I think. Hold. Ooh. Any more? No, okay. Go.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
How did he get in then?
Let you through. Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
From that chest, possibly?
ore and wind essence? That sounds about right.
Okay, we've got to
Need a
make
workshop,
ourselves a
though.
sword, are we? Need to upgrade.
Perfect.
Sword. Sword crafting, okay. Craft and upgrade powerful magical swords. Gather the required materials. Select the sword's current level. Select the sword's special power. And resources, okay. You have enough, so we've got a hero sword. Looks badass. 3 ore.
A
Go.
hero sword. QED.
So to upgrade it, I need 30 ore and a wind essence. Ooh. Right. Okay. Anything here? No. Right, come on then, through the gate. Don't fall off the bridge.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renado's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her.
Oh
She
dear.
made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there?
Have you
And there
knocked
was
down the
Peter,
bridge?
giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I harped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Q, said
dear.
Renato. Ah, ravens.
Right, let's see if we can remember some moves. Oh. Oh, how, what was that one again? Oh, lots of skin.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just
Oh,
hooked his way
hello.
across the ledge and chased the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Damn it.
Okay.
Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Okay. Come on then. Use altar. Okay, skills. Right. 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Here you can find the description of each skill and unlock its requirements. You have a skill point to spend by the hook shop.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never
Press Alt.
completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Okay. So where's the bit I need to hook onto then? Oh, that thing. Right, okay. Oh, no, that one. No, that one.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And
Kestrel
something
run, eh?
told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not
Stop.
giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! The kid ran for
Oh
it,
dear.
and a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
I got it. I got it. How do I replenish health? Because that is going to be my main issue.
The book was unburned.
Oh dear.
Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it.
Oh,
Why
dear.
hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Oh, can I pass this? Oh, hello. Oh, what's that? There we go, health. Nice. Oh, more boxes. Oh, health and ore. Lovely. Is that a single ore? I need 30. Gimme, 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 gimme. The stuff respawn, let's see. Despawn even. Oh, hello.
What was the big deal about this book?
No, it doesn't
anyway?
look like it despawns.
Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Renato yelled back. "Where can you run?" laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!" it cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Oh, choices. Right, okay. So, we need to either rescue our friend, or we could go find a piece of a ship, I'm assuming. Let's go find our friend.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Right, let's go save our friend.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Right, I can't upgrade that. I've got a single ore. What's these gems? Gem socketing menu. Equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Okay. Not found any gems. Right, okay. Oh, hello. Nice. Okay, is this a teleport?
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. It would be cursing a blue streak.
Oh, Raven.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Ooh.
Reynardo's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
It's the heroes. Okay, you need different swords for that, right, okay. Did you smash this gate then? No. Over this bridge then. Over the bridge, please. Over the bridge. Oh, you got her. But I don't have a skill point, so I can't. Okay. Is that the correct one? Yes. Let's head down here.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Reynardo. No?
Ooh. Bang, bang, bang.
Ravens were landing everywhere.
Level
The
up.
advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
I'm not going to need help, but I'm wondering if there's gems in here. Or even. I don't need help, I want ores, please. Right, anything down this way? Oh, hello. Oh, altar, yeah, 'cause of course I dinged. I leveled up.
Reynardo felt like he was ready to learn new things.
Supernatural
It was
dash.
starting to come back to him. Something
Press
he never
what?
completely
Nothing?
forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought,
So is
the
that?
more he'd probably remember.
Ah, no buttons. Right, okay. Supernatural dash. Oh, hello. Oh. So how did I counter again? Ah! Which one was it? That one and then that one? Ow! Oh,
But
I'm dead.
there were still so many games to play, Reynardo thought as he died.
You have died! Restart from checkpoint. Right, is there... Options... Gameplay. Controls. Activate sword, hold, move. No, it doesn't show you. Doesn't show you. Right, okay. So I've got to remember if it was that one and then the mouse, or the other way round. Oh, let's try that again, shall we? Ah! Come on. Oh! No, so it's got to be that one and then that one. That one. Okay, that one and that one. Click then, click. Right. Oh! Let's head back up here, see if we can get... Oh, we can't. We can only go forwards. Gonna pick up some more health. Tell you what, they hit hard, didn't they?
Reynardo felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
Graveyard. I think it's a graveyard. Oh, another altar. can't go in that gate. Wrong sword. Right, okay. Right, okay. I think I got it, I think I got it.
Ready to blossom within him, or something.
Right, what's next? Attack immediately when the previous attack perfect double strike. That one might be alright. Slow down time after successful counter to your next action. Countering an attack now causes damage. That one might be good. Increase your maximum health will be very good. Run faster. So, can I not? Ah, okay, I need to reveal truth to get down to the next level. Right, okay, so let's go with that one.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
Give us up some health. Give me some apples. Nice. Oh, hello. I bet you it's a trap.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
I think we'll stick with the, yeah, because if we can't get the Sky Ripper's armature, I don't think this is... No, we'll carry on with story number one.
Wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in sword fu school.
Of course.
And you're still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Okie dokie then. Let's go kidnap my old girlfriend.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them?
Ooh, hello.
But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Nice, nice. So I wonder if we can replay these levels and go different directions, because I think I missed quite a lot in that last level. What are you? Oh, hello. Lots of dead things. Gonna need a little bit more health before I battle anything. Oh god. Or not.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Sword.
Ah.
Ice. Cube.
Oh. Oh, hello. Give me, give me, give me.
Who made all these ore chests anyway? Well, you could have quite a business doing that.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh. Ooh. Woohoo!
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Bum 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 bum. Hiya! Got ya. Any food for health? No. Okay, gate shut behind me. Is that my friend?
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renardo.
Oh, yeah, let's see what this is all about.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
See what it's all about. Right, I would like to...
If I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
Yeah, oh, almost there. No gems yet, though. No, nothing there. Okay. Oh, more ore and some health. Lovely, lovely.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Oh, no. I don't have a point. Oh. Oh. Oh god, what was that roll? Oh. Ooh. Oh, back the other way. Okay. Right, okay, I've got to smack him. Right, I got it. You got to smack him and then... Okay. Oh, I've got 10 points of health. I could really do with some...
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Pino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato, she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never return my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Ah, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Latino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapina was right, Renato thought reluctantly.
He was a toad.
She knows things.
She's a cat.
She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lapino. You have to catch her.
I gotta catch her. Can't be that easy.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Okay, have I got to use my dash here then?
Quite the view, he thought.
Let's go. Which one was it? That one? No. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, wrong way. I only need 5 more ore and I can upgrade my sword. I do only have 10 points of health left though. Oh.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Ooh. Oh! Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna die immediately. What the heck are you? Avoid the warlock's spell. Okay. Ooh. Woohoo! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Oh dear. Right, where am I going now? Over this way. I don't know if you can actually fall off. Oh, hello. That's what I needed.
This
Nice.
contained nothing but unmatched gloves. And something more useful.
Oh. Ah! Come on, get on it. I still need some help.
He was
hello.
closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Give me help. Yes.
Renata felt a little better.
Give me all. Yes, let's use workbench and upgrade our sword. Upgrade! Hold shift to activate. Oh, all these buttons. Swords consume energy. Switch swords. Got it. Got it. Come on. Oh, hello. How do I get over there? I can't jump. Oh god! Oh! Oh, hello! What's going on here? Woo! Woo! Oh god! Woohoo! Give it up!
Bernardo reached the outpost.
Whoa.
The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye.
Again!
Again. He said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans, all the way back to the Farfarer. Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Now, problem is, if I talk to her, she's just gonna... No, let's talk to her.
As they reached the ruins, Renato could see ravens everywhere, searching for the rebel base. They'd have to hide the Farfarer or go on foot. What if we get separated? Asked Lapino, for once thinking ahead. I'll show you a map to the base. Renato told Lapino. Renato, don't do this.
Surely drawing a map is not a very good idea.
We were friends once. We... Shut it, witch, or I'll shackle your mouth too, said Lapino. And then, a few moments later, they touched down.
I mean, she did abandon me. She left me. Right.
As Lapino pulled Zenobia off the Farfarer, Renato readied himself for the battle ahead. I'm sorry I nicked your jacket, she said. It's just... It's stupid, but... It smelled like you. What? He said, confused. Then... Why didn't you write?
She's just tricking you.
Why didn't you first speak? Oh, save the romantic nostalgia. Let's go! Shrieked Lapino. So Renato launched himself down the path to the secret base. Fruit healing? Well, it was the latest fad, but it seemed to work.
Right. So, we've got to go this way. Down there? What's this way? Oh! Altar. Alright, let's level up. Attack immediately when the previous attack hits. That might be quite good. Could increase my maximum health. No, let's do this one.
It was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
Right. Let's go. Ooh! Nice. You must be able to replay all these levels.
Renato had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was 2.
Alright, okay. There's a sword upgradey jobby. So why aren't these ones working? Right, why have you... Oh, hello. Go on, let's go this way. Oh, what do I need for my next upgrade? Ooh, Void Blade. 70 ore. 12 wind essence. Oh, lots more ore. Let's go this way then. This one has a chest.
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety
Ah.
features, did it?
Should have jobbied along. Hookshotted along. Let's see what it takes me. Oh, right back to here. Okay. There we go. Right. So what was this way? Oh, another one. Oh god.
over here.
Perfect strike. Open. Ooh, achievement unlocked. So I've got two. I just need two of the other spears. Right, let's head down here then. Oh, there's another chest down here. Oh, hello. Woo. Ow. Ooh.
They caught their breath. It's beautiful, she said, looking at the ruins. This used to be the library of Ubar, he said, before your father's ravens smashed it. Do we have to talk politics? She asked.
Oh dear, she's playing you for a
I've
fool,
so
buddy.
hard to remember you, she said with an odd, wistful look at her face. She was as beautiful as she'd ever been, and as brave. Peppino huffed. They got back on the trail.
Oh, there it is. Open. So I can't go that way. Can I go? Ooh. I can't go that way. I can't fall off the edge. That's good to know. That is good to know. Oh, God. Are they coming in? They are. Oh, right, let's get these things. Oh. No, I wanted to do...
See?
No.
With enough leverage, you could go anywhere.
Get off! That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh. Right, and then get this other one. Just get him out of the way. Yeah. Oh, hello.
These things could really
no.
use a hand.
Oh God. He killed me. Okay, apparently they're one-shotting. Okay. Ooh, God. Oh God. Did not realise they were one shot. Ooh. Okay. Right, okay, let's just get rid of them all. And get this liver. Down we go.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
Oh God, God, out of it, out of it, out of it! Oh. Move, move, move! Out of it! Ah. You have died. Right, die. Woo. Woo. Oh, come on! Perfect strike! Oh-ho!
Renato wondered if he could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
I do want to go through here. Wrong sword. Right, I can't then. So you must be able to replay these levels then. No health? No. Activate! Oh, excuse me. Activate!
As they made their way to the secret rebel base, Renato felt strange.
Oh.
Zenobia was his prisoner, yet somehow she felt more like an old friend.
That's a
He
trick!
wanted to tell her all his secrets.
She's gonna
Suddenly, the
betray
ruins
you.
lit up with thousands of fireworks. There was a thunderous roar and dust rose. The caves were collapsing.
The caves.
You've been playing me? Renato said, and he stared at Zenobia. I'm sorry, she said, and she seemed almost embarrassed. Then everything went dark. When Renato came to, he had a terrible headache. Also, Zenobia's sword was at his throat. And her shackles were gone. So was Lupino. The terrible thing is, he said, I really have missed you. Now that we've destroyed the rebellion, would you consider becoming an advisor to the Emperor's daughter? I'm no one's servant. Everybody serves. Even if it's only destiny. I like to choose my own destinies, he said. The whole point of a destiny is you can't choose. Oh, never mind, she said. Look, if I see you again,
I'll have to kill you.
I'll have to kill you. He watched her ship soar away. He would see her again, he decided. Even if he had to fight his way across the entire fleet.
Wow.
The Imperial fleet was cleaning up the few rebel remnants. For only a moment, he thought about running. But heroes don't run, even when the world is against them. Even when their cause is hopeless, and their efforts futile, and pointless, and useless, and death painful and guaranteed. He's decided to stop thinking for a while.
Kill the Emperor! That looks like that's the wrong sword. Wrong sword, yep. So we go this way. Oh, level up. What do I want now? Countering attack now causes damage. I can level that one up to more. That might be useful. Or I could increase my maximum health. Not fussed about running faster. Fine with that one, I think.
He was
Let's
more and more extraordinary.
level that one up. What's over here then? Ooh! What have I got? 28. I think the cheapest sword was 50. Hello, 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 hello. You can die straight away.
Where did that go to?
Die, die, die. Oh god. Ow. Die. Whew. Whew. Right. I need more health. Maybe in these boxes. Yeah.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
Yeah. Definitely. This way then. So which way do I want to go? This way? Yes, please.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. What was his name again?
Captain Hook. Give me all your... Hammer this one then. Oh, I want to get this dude.
Renato felt ready to become faster, stronger, bolder. If only he could figure out which.
Oh, no, that one. No, goody. No. Oh, get out. Ooh. I'm doing all right. 35. Should we go this one?
Don't look down, he told himself. Don't look down.
Oh, will you get off? Get out of it! You have died. I'm just fighting across all these ships then, I'm assuming. Out the way! Ooh!
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Renato's arm was sore, his armor wet with raven blood.
Oh!
He was tired of death. But death would not get tired of him. The rebels were losing. Badly. In some other universe, Renato thought, he and Zenobia had left Swordfu School together, taken other names and sailed off into the mist. Not this Zenobia. And not him. For him, there was nothing to do but forge ahead. Kill the Emperor and end this.
No. I'm just up my way across the boat then. Looks like we're going to get to the end. But there's quite a large fleet. More, yeah, of course. Go on, get out of it. Bam! Slowly losing health. Oh god. I assume I'm going in the right direction. More? No. Oh, this one's a different ship.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. Now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
Hmm. Oh god, hello. Who are you? Grab and throw another grunt into him. Okay. How do I grab these feet again? There we go. Come on, die, 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 die. Woo! Any, health ups or anything? No. We're just going straight in. Here we go, interact, we go
At
in.
last, he reached the Emperor's ship. Zenobia was there. Why'd you have to come back? She said, guess I'm just serving my destiny. He shrugged. You don't even know what that word means. She said, do you ever wonder if things have been different all the time? She said, and drew her sword. In the end, Bernardo lay bleeding out on the deck. Zenobia sat by his side, upset. What are you so upset about? He asked. You wouldn't understand. Why didn't you tell me you were going to leave school? I was afraid you'd convince me not to. I guess I'll have to buy you a drink in the halls of the Valiant then, he told her. And then he was gone.
Oh no!
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning.
Okay.
He'd fled burning
have
Ubar years ago, hadn't he?
many endings
And
then.
now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Zenobia still had feelings for him.
Right. Okay, so right, so we need to do
He
that one
made
again.
bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Skyripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yes, we can. Let us do the... Oh, these stories? Okay, they're the ones we've done. So there's 24 stories. Right, okay. Let's do this one then.
Every child knew about the Skyripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Okay. Right, lots of different endings then,
As he
lots
set
of
foot in the
choices.
isle, Reynardo could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive.
Right.
Why had he chosen the Skyripper? Reynardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Skyripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Ooh.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought
A sword.
Reynardo.
I can make a sword, I've got enough. What's that way? Oh, hello. There it is. Right, so this needs... It doesn't need anything because it's just opened. Okay, use workbench. Right, do we have any gems? No gems still. Sword sense, so... Which one do we want? Do we want a void blade? That's 70 out of 70. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the one that needs the most. So enemy on fire. Increase movement and attack speed. Oh, I need 12 wind essence. Okay, so I can't do that one. I can do this one, fire essence. Let's upgrade that one.
The sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Oh, this one recover health over time. Aha. So this one increases movement and attack speed, and that one freezes enemy. Okay, so we need a lot more of those. Is there a way I can switch swords? So I'll just do it like that, and then... No, how would I switch my sword then? Let's... Oh, hello, let's go across here, shall we? Oh.
Whee!
Got another couple of fire essences. Right, up on here. Oh, back up there. Excellent. Into here we go then. Oh, more of these things. Ooh.
Reynardo hated gogglers. It freaked him out to cut them.
That will need the void sword.
The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the Lost Gods, thousands and thousands had died. But Reynardo had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Ow.
Steve, you ready for a cup of tea now?
Yeah, I
He could
think
learn
so.
new skills. If only he'd take the time to figure out which.
New skills. Shield hooking. Shield welding. Ooh. Yes, let's do that one. Rip his shield away. Oh, do I have another one? I do. Ooh. Is that, when you grab him, okay. What was grab again? Let us
Nice.
do that one.
That could be useful.
Nice, we don't have to have the right sort of quick. Right, let's grab him. You did, guys.
I hope his mother wasn't watching.
Come on, get round. Gimme. I've lost that one. Actually, I want to go and see what's up here. Oh!
This chest was filled with reprints of the entire Sandman series. Reprints? What was the point of collecting those? Ooh, and there was something else.
Oh, hello. The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor had used the Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. Then the TE buried the weapon and vanished. TE, Transcendent Emperor. It was a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence, or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis Stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that is the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip should the old one decide to double-cross me. It is in their nature to try. But gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Secret journal. Wrong sword. Oh, hello. What's this over here? Oh, just glowing gems. Oh, more of these bloody things. Thank you.
Boy, if looks could kill.
Oh, they hit hard. Thank you, Boots. Oh, on, get it. Oh dear, they hit hard.
Look, it's not personal, but you're so terrible.
Oh god. Ow! I'm trying to grab him and throw him. He got in my way. Oh, push him off.
Say hi to gravity for me.
Whew. I just yeeted him off the wall there. Still need some health though. Right, what have we got here?
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Well, I've got a fire sword. Okay, he just yeeted himself off.
Yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
Yeah. Oh, I found a gem. Excellent. Okay, so that's a... Oh, that is... Oh, it's all over my keyboard now. Oh. Right. So the red chests are behind the red fire doors. So what are the other buttons that... No. Right. And that gave me my first gem, so I need to... I'm assuming I need to go to a workstation to attach it.
Open, says me.
Oh, go on, activate. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Oh, don't fall off. This way. Ooh. So this is here. Is there one over here? Why is that there then? Why is that there? If there's not another one on the other side. Okay. Haha, let's level up, shall we? Right, what are we going to pick? We could do some more damage. Dashing, target an enemy with dash to move through him, cause damage. Attack enemies at any distance. Auto activates them reaching a certain combo threshold. What was the one? Oh yeah, that one. I haven't used that one yet. Let's do that one. Less damage on the dash. I'm not going to remember all of these. Right, big gates. Oh, we found it.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist.
Right, who are we going to pick again?
First, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Right, let's do this one now. Let's carry on with the...
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core.
Let's
Obviously,
go get the core.
he had to get the core.
Let's go get it.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend. Was he confronting his own unimportance? What had got into him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cares?
That's where the boat's
He
moored.
was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
Get the Skyripper core.
Bernardo wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. What's this way? Anything exciting? Oh, another one. Could do with some health. Well, hello, what are you? Jump down. Do I jump down, or do I get this chest?
What could he craft with the materials he had? Bernardo had a pretty good idea, actually.
Jump down. Is there a workbench nearby? Which way do we go? This way? Ah, we go this way. I don't need the fire essence because I've already
There
got the fire
was
sword.
something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Getting a lot more of these than I did in the first few levels. I need a workbench. I want to put my gems on. See what they do. Oh. Woohoo! Oh. Oh god, 10 health. Don't die. don't die. Oh. Oh, I did it. I need some
There
health
were fewer
though.
and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Come on then. Let's see if we can get you some health.
Hey, did you guys ever learn to swing dance? Oh, well, too late.
Oh, hooks up for him. Oh god. Oh no. Oh. Where's my hooks up? Get you. Oh. Get you.
Can I borrow that?
And last dude. Come on, gotta be last dude. Yes, look at that. It's over 10 health. Woo. Ooh, I like this one, it saves often. Give me some crates or something. Oh, hello. You must be the core.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first.
Ooh.
There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Right, so we take it to some scientists. Or do we just use it? Scientists might make more sense. Yeah, let's go scientists.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and he had time, you could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective.
Right, to the observatory. I would like some health, please.
Why had the parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now? Thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it. The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Right. Oh.
Is that your shield?
Yeah, no, I like that one. I'll let me know to take that from him. Health, please. Please, health. And I'd like another workbench as well.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
Where am I going? Ah, across here. There's some health. Nice. Workbench. Oh, goody. Oh, I'm dead.
Where Renato went next, we cannot follow. Yet.
Okay. Woo! Nice.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
And that's what we gonna do. Can't go that way. This way. Come on, Sky Ripper. You come with me. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
The Nexus Observatory had the Empire's most renowned scientists, working by themselves without interference. At least, so far.
So far. Haha, workbench.
Hey, a workbench!
Right, let's see what these gems do.
Try out his new bling.
Energy on kill. Killing enemies gives you 3%. Okay, so is it different? No, you can only have 3 gems. Alright, energy on kill it is then. And then, right, we've got that one. Oh, we can upgrade it. Or, we can create this one. Yeah,
This
let's
sword
get that
from the
one.
frigid north was really useful for making popsicles.
And
Birdicles.
we have enough to upgrade that one. So we need 70 ore and 12 wind essence. Right. Okie dokie. How do I change what sword I'm using? Freezing, yes. See, it's not changing that. How do I... If I step away from the workbench, can I... select it? How do I select this one? Options? No, it's not in there. Controls? Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. So. Right, let's try this one.
That is a very cool sword, thought Renato. No, seriously. He couldn't
Ow.
feel his paw anymore.
Aha! I died. Get out of the way.
Easy to dodge, but boy did they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Just get out of here. Oh dear.
Boy, some people are just liable to explode if you upset them.
Watch out for explosive raisins to explode after a few seconds. Use them to your advantage. Oh, that is definitely a few seconds. And then I need to dash.
Should have done a barrel roll.
Yeah.
He thought, as he died.
Which one's my dash? That one. Oh! Okay. Maybe I throw this dude into him? Right, you can just die straight away.
No one can beat Renato at hot potato.
Whew. Where am I going now? Oh, this way. And down here. Gimme, 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 gimme. And what do we have? A workstation, is it? We do some health, please. Well, oral do. Don't need a workstation. Interact.
Renato was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right.
Whew.
But one toad was worried.
Yeah, the Sky Ripper could carve a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If the Sky Ripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen until our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed. Irving still believes in string theory.
At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely,
Why can't I
it
just
would
go
be
see it in the first
Calaveras.
place?
It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
Right. So... okay, so that one we either bluff them. Let's go see.
Well, he should have known he'd have to consult Calaveras again. The scientists at the observatory were smart enough. But what did they know of the Transcendent Emperor? He hoped it wouldn't delay him too long. The rebels had scheduled the final battle soon. Every day they delayed risked the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the Sky Ripper for him. And then he would win the final battle.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Right.
Maybe it was the cold. But after a few steps, Renato's optimism started to slump. What if Calaveras couldn't help? Did Renato dare use the Sky Ripper?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think we're going to use it in
hated
the
that
end.
he had chosen this path. It was so much simpler to rescue friends and attack enemies, even if some of those friends were more trouble than his enemies. Some of those enemies had been friends before and might be lovers after. No, okay. It wasn't all that much simpler, no.
Okay.
Physics made his brain
Oh,
hurt.
hello.
That, at least he was sure of.
Ooh, that. Oh, yeah.
The goat. Take the goat across first,
Goat.
Renato thought. It was too late.
Right. Try that again, shall we? Die. You die. Die. Ah! You have that, you have that. Any more for any more? No, we're good. Right. Can I smash these now? Yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you.
This chest was really awesome. See what I did there?
Nice. Another 60 of those. And I get my final sword. Right, smashing more pots. I need some health, please. No energies. Right, what have we got? Ooh, we've got two paths here. We can. Let's take this path through the doorway. Or I can go this way. Is that
If
the ice one?
only he had
Yeah,
some way
let's
to
try the
break
ice
the
one.
ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Let's use my ice sword. Might as well use a new one. Ooh. No, that one. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, another one of those. Good. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I missed that one. So I need another.
If they didn't want their
6.
things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
Another 6 of those purple ones. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh, dash out of it. Ooh, just. Ooh. Get rid of you straight away, you bastard. Boom.
He tried to focus on the now. The ravens who seemed everywhere all the time. Where did they hatch from? Were there giant raven hatcheries somewhere, or did they have families? Ooh, he didn't want to think about raven mummies raising their darling raven chicks. Yeah, Calveras would help. He would make Renato feel better about using the Sky Ripper. And then Renato wouldn't have to worry about ravens ever again.
Has he been captured? What do we reckon? You reckon he's been captured, or he's a spy and he's going to double cross us? Oh, hello.
Renato's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
He's going to betray us. Calaveras? Calaveras? Or has he been captured? There is another ice door this way, but I think now I'm too late. Oh no, I can go that way. I've got to go back this way and that way.
What else could you hook?
Try this way. Oh, it doesn't like that when I'm moving, do it? Oh, there's fire there. Oh, a scroll. Read the scroll. Dear Zenobia, do you remember that expedition I have sent to the depths beneath the islands? They have returned. Well, 3 ships have returned out of the 8 I sent. Of course I mourn the losses, but the knowledge the survivors brought back is invaluable. What they have experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. But the islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downwards, far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps them afloat, and in the depths they find their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Are they aware of our existence, or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you'll visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about your new friend of yours, Renato. With love, Father. Ooh. Right, let's activate this. That's going to drop down. Then I'm assuming we can do that. It's good. Nice. Not thinking. More ravens? Yeah.
Chill out.
Come on, use your hook shot. Oh yeah.
Who are these guys? They seem to make everyone else harder to kill.
Right, okay. Boss are very dangerous, right. Yeah, very dangerous. So I need to kill them first. Ow! Ah! Right, okay. Try that one again. That's it, eat him at the end. Got him. Oh god, dash out the way. Oh god, dash out the way. Did I run out of dashes?
Very well made, isn't it?
Gimme. Ah! Come on. Ah! Right, okay. We're gonna do this. I want to at least get to the end of this, okay, come on bud, you can do it. Ow. Come on.
He's hit, he thought.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Ow! Ugh. I need to yeet him off the side. I've died again. At least I haven't got miles of checkpoint to go to. Literally just around the corner here. Come here.
Don't be shy.
Go, go, go. Off you. You die. Woo! Get out of the fricking... It went from nice and gentle and easy to suddenly really hard.
Oh, you got such delicious looking eyeballs. Caught me, Raven. Thank you, I think. Sorry, Marlowe. It never hurts to be blunt.
Die. Right, out of it, out of it, no! Out of it! You
Everything hurt.
Stop.
And then it didn't.
He jumped out of it and then he jumped into it. Like a numpty. No, I don't want to read that. I want to get back over there. Get out of it. Ow!
That could have gone better, thought Bernardo as he died.
We're going to keep going. No, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. We're going to keep going. Come on.
Wasn't making a dent in those shears.
Come on. Get out of it. Oh my god. What hit me? Come on. Stop hitting me. Come on.
What dreams may come, he thought. And then,
Right, it's those big guys that are hitting me. I need to keep away from them. Stop hitting me, you little bastard! What are you doing, you bastard? Let me get out of it!
one Small step for a fox, he thought.
Come on. Come on, I want you. Get off me. Ah!
Once again, Renato was dead right. Or actually just dead.
You bugger up. Right, you can bugger off. Come on, get out of it, you bastard. You little shit.
Dying, he thought. I'm the hero.
No. No, I'm sorry guys. Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh. Hello. Let's go back. So yeah, so that was a look at Stories, Path of Destinies. Oh yeah, that's fine. Thank you for watching. Let's move on for the evening. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon I'm going to play some Lord of the Rings, and in the evening I think I'm going to catch up on some Minecraft hardcore. So hopefully see you there. Keep a check on my schedule. I'll be doing some more Humble Bundle games until, well, for the rest of this month really, on and off. I think they're going to be becoming available every day until the 20th, but I've got a few sort of lined up in the wings that I haven't tried yet. So plenty to do. So hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.